I truly appreciate you all. Let's go ahead and get into this case with singer and songwriter David that has been trending. Let's silence this. All right, so welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you. I am back as promised. So we said we was going to cover the story with David and the 15-year-old missing girl whose body that they found in this Tesla that belongs to Mr. David. So welcome in. Please hit the like button on your way in. Let's start off with this news clip or whatever, the most recently updated news clip. I am new to this here case or whatever. I did hear about it or whatever, and I'm hearing a lot about it, but to be honest with you all, I don't know who David was or is, or anything like that. He goes by the name D4vd. I did look on his social media account. He have like 2.2 million followers just alone on YouTube, as well as he have other platforms and things like that. I've seen some information where originally he wasn't even supposed to be doing like music or anything like that. He was like a streamer trying to do like video gaming, Fortnite and stuff like that. He told his little story behind it, and he kept getting his videos copyrighted from using other people's music and stuff like that. He said he told his mom, and his mom was like, hey, well, if that's the case, why don't you create your own music? And he did it, and he said it was up from there pretty much. People liked the music. He started releasing his track, and then, hey, he became this famous songwriter. So let's listen to this music clip. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in, y'all. One second. We're just going to listen to the audio, and this video is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance made for fair use for reactive purposes.
Into a body found in the trunk of a car, taking some new turns tonight. That body identified now as a missing 15-year-old from Lake Elsinore. KCAL's Joy Benedict spoke with people in that close-knit community, still tonight looking for answers.
There is a solemn feel on this street in Lake Elsinore as word spread fast that a teenage girl once reported missing has been found dead.
Oh, I've seen her walk around multiple times.
Katie Favreau owns this shop down the street from the home of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. She says her missing persons flyers were everywhere.
We're always being on the lookout for her when her mom reports that she has run away again.
The last time the teen was reported missing was in April of 2024 when she was just 14 years old. And although some neighbors say they've seen her since, they didn't expect this, as the LAPD says her body was found in the back of this Tesla after being towed from a Hollywood street.
I just wish that things like this didn't happen so often as they are happening now.
That Tesla is registered to singer-songwriter David Burke. Neighbors say the Tesla had been parked on the street for weeks before it was finally towed, and it's not clear how long the body had been inside. Then Wednesday, the LAPD was back on that same street searching this home where the car was found. It's a rental property, but LAPD won't confirm whether there's a connection. The coroner has also yet to determine a cause of death, as detectives won't even say whether a crime occurred. But we do know that a community is in mourning, as the Rivas family is simply sharing their grieving and understandably not wanting to comment on the discovery that has many questioning whether anything could have been done to prevent this little girl from dying.
It's a really close-knit community. Everybody watches out for each other.
The Los Angeles Police Department has yet to say what, if anything, was found during yesterday's search or whether it's connected to the death of Celeste Rivas. They're just simply saying that their investigation continues. From Lake Elsinore, I'm Joy Benedict.
I have so many questions, y'all. So many questions. First question I have is how, my question is to the mother, how do you allow your, at the time, 13-year-old daughter to just go missing? Stuff happens. I understand. In this interview, this lady said, we are a close-knit community and we stay on the lookout for her when she runs away. So it sounds like she have ran away more than one time. It sounds like she didn't just run away one time and then boom, she never came back home. It sounded like she ran away, she returned home, she ran away again, she returned home. Because she said that they keep a lookout for when she's missing. That's number one. Number two, when the police notified the mother and stuff to come identify and make sure that this was her daughter, and she said, yeah, this is her daughter, and then now you know the man that your daughter have ran away with. You know that your daughter's boyfriend name is David. So don't say she ran away. Don't act like you didn't know where she was or who she was with. Now, I will say, you know what I'm saying, I do send my prayers and condolences to her, because at the end of the day, that's still her child. Okay? That is her child, and no one should have to experience that, go witness their child or anything like that. They found her, I think it was on September 8th, in the front trunk of the Tesla. According to reports or whatever, her remains was not intact, and they found her a couple days before her birthday. So they saying that more than likely she was gone before her 15th birthday, which I probably would say is true, for the simple fact that they said that this Tesla was parked on the street for I think a week or a couple weeks before they even called. Now, the reason why they end up even finding or getting the Tesla and stuff like that, because people reported it, and then when it got to the tow yard, it had a distinct smell coming from it. They contacted the police, opened it up, boom, the young lady body is in there. Now, in this live stream, we're going to hear a couple of different audios and videos, even some interviews where David had went on, and this is not the first time where people have said that, hey, he have admitted to an alleged murder. In one of his songs that he titled Celeste, which was his girlfriend, he sings about this girl. He sings about how obsessed he is. I almost said something. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me go ahead and put this on subscribers only mode. He had, hey everyone, thank you so much for coming in. I don't want to lose my train of thought or whatever. He had admitted to doing some things. In one of these interviews that I'm going to play, is titled He Didn't Know the Camera Was On, and he pretty much admitted also to allegedly doing some things. Now, for those of you that do not know anything about this case or anything like this, they both had matching tattoos on their, I think they said right index finger, that said shh, that stood out. Also, it is a video. I told you guys earlier today, no matter who or what you do or you post, you can delete, you can remove all you want, but that does not mean it will be removed forever. So it's a video that TMZ pulled up where whatever was going on with him and this young lady was on a live stream together or whatever. And on this live stream, something was going on, and they was pointing to the comments and stuff. And he was like, yo, mods, make sure y'all delete that. Make sure y'all delete this live after it. Delete the chat afterward. You can say that all the time. If somebody say delete something after it, you know what I'm going to do? Baby, I'm going to hurry up, go screen record, and I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to catch back up. Why is it that you wanted it deleted? What did I miss? So he kind of told on himself there. He said for 2 years she was missing but not unalive for 2 years. I think she was unalive this year, a few months ago. Your daughter missing for 2 years, and it was okay because people were seeing this child out. So, Kim, you are absolutely right. I said the same thing. I do not feel as though, oh my God, I heard about this a few days ago. Thank you for speaking on this. You're welcome, Karen 66. I don't want to I don't want to say that she was missing for a couple years, this, that, and other. No, I don't believe she was missing for a couple years. Yeah, she may have went missing when she was 13, but in this audio that I had just played, the neighbors said that they are close knit, and they always kept an eye out for her every time her mom said she went missing. So the people in this neighborhood knew exactly who this young lady was, as well as y'all, as well as the mother was aware that this young lady was with this guy. I don't want to speculate or anything like that. It's an open case. He's proven innocent until guilty. Okay. He's have not been charged or anything like that as of right now. But I do want to say, I hope that the mother is questioning about some things. Because just with me, y'all, and this is just my train of thought or whatever, I feel as though this was some R. Kelly shit happening all over again. I feel as though the mom may have thought, oh, this boy is a singer, he's traveling, he got money, he living in a nice big house. He probably was giving the mama money. And she stayed quiet. Because how is it that you know your daughter at the time that was 13, and at the time he would have been 18 years old, was with this older man? The first time that she ran away, and when she came back and you found out that she was with the older man, why you didn't nip that shit in the bud right then and there? I also feel as though maybe the neighbors and stuff was getting some type of hush-hush money, because how is it that you can come on the news and say, oh yeah, we kept an eye on her, we see her all the time, especially when her mom said she was missing and this, that. So y'all knew. Because first thing came to my head before I seen this last news report, I said, it's no way in the world that this young lady been missing since 2024 and in a neighborhood, and you telling me nobody in the neighborhood have seen her? This sounds like some type of hostage situation. If nobody seen her, she never went outside, she don't go outside. It's just not adding up. He's guilty. She was found in his car. So she was found in his car or whatever, but then they are saying that he's not guilty yet because someone else could have put him in the car. Now, according to reports and stuff, they just had did a warrant for his home. They went in there, they searched the home, they took laptops and stuff like that and devices, and they went to go check to see if it was any blood and stuff like that found in the home. I will say that I do think that maybe she was unalived in the home and then placed in that car. But that goes for me to say this here. That big, beautiful ass home, that neighborhood that this lady say is so well connected. Y'all didn't hear no yelling. Y'all didn't hear no screaming. Y'all didn't hear no arguing. Y'all didn't see him carrying nothing out. Y'all didn't see nothing. Nobody, it's 2025. Everybody, just about everybody is on the neighborhood app. They got ring cams, you know what I'm saying? It's a Tesla. If somebody don't get on the freaking phone with Elon Musk and tell him to pull the damn footage and what the hell happened in this Tesla, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Charlene, Kim say, I agree the cops need to dig deeper into the mom and look at the mom cash app bank account. Dump my phone because the daughter was communicating and sending money to mom. I said the same thing. Just like they called for a warrant for his house, call for one for the mother's house. Check Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo. Check my brothers, cousins. Somebody, phone records, somebody had to be communicating with this girl. And I think the whole thing behind, even though they said, oh, these tattoos and something that everybody's doing this, that, and other. No, that it had more to it. And I feel as though allegedly mom may have been getting paid. And y'all, it's not nothing new. It's nothing new. Look at R. Kelly. Look how he just went down for all of these women. But y'all, I guarantee you, it's some truth behind what that man was saying. He didn't do that by himself. Them mothers was prostituting their daughters out. The whole situation is scary. And Tesla has a 360 camera. My son just got one, and if you're too close to the car for 2 to 3 seconds, the car starts to record and send an alert to the owner. There's a mosquito in here. Facts. I said that girl was pregnant and unlike her. Allegedly, Nika, and I'm saying allegedly because I have not, you took the words out of my mouth. I have not came across a video from the news or anyone from the autopsy report, and y'all know I like to speak on things that I have searched in facts and stuff. Like I said, this is a new case to me, but allegedly, this young lady was pregnant. And they're saying that they think that she was pregnant and he unalived her because he already knew, baby, he was going down. He had a career. He was out here on tour. Okay? And as of today, about 2 hours ago, his tour and everything for the United States tour thing he had going on is canceled. His Grammy, he was supposed to perform at the Grammy something, canceled. It's canceled. Y'all, I gotta kill this mosquito. Okay? I'm not gonna get bit. You had that door open. You said her body was intact. The coroner will be able to confirm it. They said the body was not intact. You said that would be the only reason, or he would have kept being with her until she was 18. I said that too. I said, and because I was trying to figure out, because I've been watching a lot of videos and people were saying that allegedly she was pregnant or whatever. But my thing is this here. He would have still been in trouble when she was 13 and she ran away and came back. When the mom found out who she left with, baby, she should have nipped that in the bud then. He should have been in trouble then. But I feel as though the mom found out who he was. The girl probably was like, "Ma, he got money. He doing this, that, and other. He's famous or anything." She tried talking like, "Hey, if you give my mom X amount of dollars, she's not going to say nothing. She's going to let us be together." He was doing songs talking about how obsessed he was with her and stuff like that. And he probably was like, "Okay, here." Boom. And I feel as though the mom went right along with it. And that is why, and I would respect, hey, Stephanie, you said, "I guess if my daughter was missing, I'll be at this front door looking for her." Right. And according to the people, the daughter was missing multiple times. But my thing is this here. You're not going to just live life and say, forget it. And your daughter is 13, when she left home was 13 years old, and you telling me you just gave up on your baby? You ain't looking for her? No new flyers? You ain't on social media? You ain't out here no type of award? You ain't searching woods and stuff? You just gave up? You telling me you ain't heard from your daughter, you ain't talked to your daughter, you ain't seen your daughter, ain't nobody called you and said, "Hey, can you identify if this your daughter?" By you just living life on for the rest of your life? No. And that is the reason why they saying that right now the family is refusing to speak to the media and they don't want to talk. Because somebody knew, and somebody don't want to slip up and say the wrong thing. That mom knew where she was. Okay? He was talking to her when she was 11. This stuff is sick. He said, y'all remember Kobe was dating Vanessa while she was here in the 10th grade, I think. So yeah, I believe that's what happened. And that's the thing. It's nothing new, y'all. It's nothing new at all. A lot of these, it's sick. It's sick. But a lot of these parents be knowing what they doing. They be doing shit for the money. They do it for the money. And that's why a lot of these artists is finding themselves behind bars, facing lawsuits 5, 10, 15 years later for shit that they have done. But they didn't do it by themselves. But see, what happens is when the money runs out, when I'm tired of paying, once they tired of paying and the money runs out, that's when the shit hit the fan. That's when everybody want to act like they didn't know. But now a young lady have lost her life. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? Say good evening. I'm doing well. Glad to see you. I agree with you. We love you. Thank you so much for sharing. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. Hey, Dardita. Hey, Misha. Hold on one second. So this here.
Los Angeles police investigating how a badly decomposed body ended up inside the trunk of an impounded Tesla. Chopper video showing detectives on scene at the Hollywood toll lot after receiving a call concerning a foul odor coming from a vehicle. Police say the car had been at the lot for a couple of days. When asked about reports the vehicle is registered to 20-year-old singer David, a spokesperson for the singer told NBC News David has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with authorities.
Don't know who the victim is yet. We haven't even made a partial identification, let alone a positive identification.
Los Angeles.
Now, I want to say this really quick. Really quick. How is it that the people at the tow yard can smell this distinct smell in a couple days, but y'all telling me this car was parked on the street for about 2 weeks and y'all didn't smell shit? Y'all didn't smell shit. Nobody in the neighborhood go outside. Nobody walk down the street. Nobody go on walks, jogs. They don't walk their dogs or nothing. Y'all telling me in this summer heat in Los Angeles, a decomposed body is in the trunk of a car and nobody in the neighborhood smells shit? Stephanie said they would charge that mom. You say this was a baby. Absolutely. Hey, Meek. Absolutely. Y'all, can you please double tap my screen for me? I would truly appreciate it. It is absolutely free. All it do is put your girl onto the algorithm and let everybody else know that I am live. Sounds very fishy. This is another short that I heard.
Singer D4vd wrote a song about a girl named Celeste, and now a 15-year-old with that name has been found dead in his Tesla. Her dismembered body was discovered in his impounded car. A leaked demo from months before she vanished has lyrics like, "I'm obsessed." Her mom said her daughter's boyfriend was named David. Now photos link D4vd to her neighborhood, and they might even have had matching tattoos. Singer
So he wrote a song about a girl named Celeste. The girl, the 15-year-old girl whose body they found decomposed and not intact, name was Celeste. He said that he was obsessed. All of a sudden now, mom remembered after her daughter is being found in the trunk of a car unalive before her birthday. Oh yeah, my daughter was dating a boy named David. Hey, Mona. Also, he made a song called Homicidal Love. And they said he pretty much told on himself. And then we're going to get to an interview where he was talking and he pretty much told on himself. Then y'all got matching tattoos, same finger, everything. Baby, when I tell you, you ain't just incriminate yourself. In your car, we ain't going to forget it was your car. The rental property that the neighbors them say that they see this vehicle out all the time, and they knew. Hold on, this is why I say this shit not adding up to me, and that neighborhood ain't right either. Because how all of a sudden, when y'all see the car on the news, you knew it was that same exact Tesla, because you said one of the guys said, "Oh, I knew it from the dent in the side of the car and the side." No, you knew it was that damn Tesla because y'all already knew y'all ain't seen that girl in a minute. Y'all knew he disappeared. Y'all probably seen him when he drove that damn car to that street and left it or whatever. Y'all knew that goddamn smell was coming out that car, but nobody wants to call because y'all didn't want to be questioned. That's probably what it was. Right. Oh, yeah. My daughter was dating a boy named David. That don't even sound right. It don't sound right. Hey, Newsflash. Somebody knew something. And the first person that knew something, I'm going to say it was allegedly the mother.
Los Angeles to the body found in the trunk of a Tesla belonging to a well-known singer. The body identified as a teenage girl missing for more than a year. Well, tonight, investigators are now at the home where that singer had been staying, removing several items. And here's Trevor Alt.
Tonight, law enforcement...
You know what they should do, y'all? They should ask the neighbors, have they ever seen the mom at their house? And they should get the mom fingerprint and see if there's any fingerprints or any evidence, DNA or anything from the mom being in that house too, to see if the mom knew that her daughter was there. See if the mom got any connection. While y'all in there getting fingerprints and DNA and trying to find the blood, because even with the bloody shirts that he had on his website, they said he had for a music video scene, he took them down, they're no longer there. You just saw the story, yo. Okay, like, y'all know I'm a PI. I be out here. But y'all should see, ask some questions. Because I find it mighty strange that 2 years later, the mom like, oh yeah, that boy name was David that my daughter was dating. You telling me that you didn't know this boy had wrote a song about your daughter too? No, it's 2025. It's too much camera footage out here, y'all.
Sources say the LAPD spent hours searching the Hollywood Hills home of star singer David after they say the remains of a missing teen girl were found inside the performer's Tesla. Detectives removing multiple items from the home overnight, including a computer. Police say the Tesla had been abandoned not far from there.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time had a big...
Now, y'all listen. It's a little weird to see a car I haven't seen from a long time with a big dent in it. Listen to what he said.
That I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it. So all a little odd.
On Wednesday, the LA medical examiner announced the remains in the Tesla's front trunk belonged to Celeste Rivas. This image confirmed as her by police. She went missing from this Southern California neighborhood more than a year ago when she was...
I don't know if there was a recent missing person report. I didn't look into the case. I didn't pull the case up, but I know it was some flyers, but it looked like those flyers was older flyers, like from a year ago or whatever. Was it a current missing person report? I don't know. But that's a good question, Stephanie, because if it wasn't, then the police need to be questioning the mother as well. Why is it that you did not report your 13, which will be now or at the time 14-year-old daughter missing? If she was missing and she came back, why didn't you report the second runaway or the third? 2 followers, she ran away twice.
She was just 13. The medical examiner is now trying to determine her cause and time of death, saying Rivas had a tattoo on her right index finger reading shh. And while that tattoo is not uncommon, photos appear to show David with a similar tattoo on his finger. The singer's not been...
And I'm about to just be messy here for just a second, y'all. I'm going to catch this mosquito. Just for a second, and that's not really messy. It's speaking facts and speaking the truth. Because it's crazy that this is going on, 2 days? Going on 2 days now. And medical examiners have not figured out yet the cause of death. Y'all hear that? They haven't figured out the cause of death yet. So you telling me you find a young lady chopped up in the car, body decomposed, so she's been there for a minute. Y'all haven't figured out the cause of death yet. But in the case of Trey Reed, y'all knew it was suicide within less than 12 hours. Y'all knew the cause of death within 12 hours. She found in the trunk of a car. Y'all got time to investigate. This boy found hanging from a tree, as well as another man hanging from a tree 100 miles an hour. 100 miles away. But y'all know, y'all rule his stuff out in suicide with less than 12 hours. And we still going on 2 days and you still haven't got the cause of death. Stop playing. Oh, we don't have, right now, they said, oh, we don't have a person of interest yet. How you don't have a person of interest yet? You're lying. You got a person of interest, because if you didn't have a person of interest, you would not have issued out a search warrant to go search David's house. You have a person of interest. You would not have said and released the information that was Tesla belonged to him and was registered to him. So what are you waiting for? What are y'all waiting for? And who else is the person of interest? I hope they trying to get some fingerprints on the mother too. I hope they questioning other people, because allegedly the person that was living in this rental property, it was the manager. It was the manager. So the next question I have is, I told you I got a lot of questions. Do y'all think he did it by himself? Y'all think he did it by himself? Let's keep listening.
Not been charged with any crime and has not made any comments so far. Tonight, David's scheduled performance at the Grammy Museum next week has been removed from the site. It comes hours after a Seattle concert was also abruptly canceled.
And law enforcement sources say much of this case hinges on the medical examiner determining a cause of death. But given the state of the body, that is proving to be quite difficult.
Thank you.
David. All right, Trevor.
Y'all, it's so much to this case. Like, I just literally, today is the first day. I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and take a look into it. I do want to play this here clip from TMZ real quick or whatever. And then we'll go right into the audio or whatever from an interview that he had or whatever. And I guess he might have said the words, "I killed that bitch." We shall listen. So stay tuned. Hey, Nish. You say, in my hometown, the same thing happened to a girl, and she was snatched, and her body was found 6 months later in a parking lot, and said nothing about a strange car with blankets all covered, all in the back. Never. Wow. Is this busy part of town or what? This is crazy. So we're gonna listen to TMZ.
In the case involving the singer David and the girl who was found dead in the trunk of his Tesla. Notably, we broke a lot of stories yesterday, but one of the big ones was we were able to talk to a teacher who taught Celeste Rivas and had a lot to say.
Yes, he opened up.
They said that this teacher might have helped the case.
To his current class. Now, this teacher says he taught Celeste a couple of years ago when she was in middle school, but once he saw all the stories that we were breaking, he decided he wanted to share his information, his what happened when Celeste was in his class with his current class. So what you're about to see is the teacher doing a little show and tell with all he knows about Celeste and David and how they met.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. She's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May.
So she ran away in October because she met a guy on social media, a rapper, ran away. Police found her, brought her back, and she ran away again. Hey, Regina, how are you? Said another man was found hanging, black man in New York. Are you serious? We'll look into it. That's nuts. That is nuts, Regina. Today? Hey, Jesse. Oh my God, I'm scared to even look. Thank you.
That year, and then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
He was fired just 3 weeks before.
Say they met off of social media. Sound like to me that they are going to take that teacher's video yesterday. Wow. They're going to take that teacher's video and they're going to link it and tie it with David also.
He said, it sounds like he was saying this, and we spoke to him, and it sounds like he was telling the class this almost as a cautionary tale about social media and going to social media. But in the process, it's interesting, he said she ran away in January, he said back, and then ran away again, or at least disappeared again.
And that tracks with what we had seen as far as missing, a missing children's poster that we saw. There was one earlier in the year, and then there was the one in May of 2024. So,
and we did confirm too that he was in fact a teacher at her school at that time when she used to go to school in Lake Elsinore. He is no longer a teacher there. So when he was referring to, oh, you see this photo of her with the poster, that's the poster here. So it's not his current school. He's now teaching in a different district.
I think that's why the video went so viral too, is it kind of came across like he was kind of like clout chasing, being like, oh look, she was in my class, but he cleared the air with us.
well, honestly, we thought that when we saw the video, right? This is odd that this teacher
I'm still not sure
and then we talked to him to clear it up.
I'm still not sure that that's like a good conversation to have with your science middle school class, and that's why this was originally posted online, was because the students started filming him secretly because they're like, why are we having this conversation? But he felt like he wanted to tell his students to be wary on social media.
So there's a lot more to talk about. So we told you there was a search of the home, and he...
Regina, was that in Albion, New York? I see something pulling up 2 months ago from Albany, New York.
Appear to have been staying in the Hollywood Hills. So we now find out that they were testing for blood. There's something called luminol, which can light up.
Everyone's seen this on CSI.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, Jesse. I hope you enjoyed your day and had a great day. Wish you many, many more blessed years.
That they spray it, and it, allows them to see if there are traces of blood, even if it's been cleaned up.
So they were looking, on floors. They were looking in drains to see if there were any traces of blood. We don't know what the results of the search were, but it's significant because the Tesla that contained her body in the trunk was parked nearby. And so it seems like their working theory is she might have been killed.
If she were just killed or dismembered in the house and then placed in that car and parked, a block and a half away.
Right, and we should say that the police have not named a suspect yet. The police have not named a person of interest yet, but that doesn't mean they don't have one. They got a search warrant, which means they clearly were able to show a judge that there was probable cause to believe a crime was committed. But the police have been playing this really close to the vest.
We also don't know what David's cooperation has been with cops. We were told early on he was cooperating with cops. Now it seems kind of unclear, but it is kind of interesting because
he's not talking to cops.
That's what we're hearing.
We don't know. Well, you guys are pretty good.
And that's something right there to tell you something. Earl Easy. Yeah, I see it. They said it happened 2 months ago. That should tell you something right now. He was cooperating with the police and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden, boom, now he's not cooperating, they said. That tells you something. All right? But I had seen an interview or whatever, and I said I'm going to watch it with you guys, and we're going to listen to it. Not sure if they start playing music. If they do, I will mute it, and then I'll cut it back on. If you guys could you please hit the like button for me? I would truly appreciate you. Hey, Kelly, how are you? You say there's also a serial killer loose in Houston. 13 bodies has been discovered. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Number one, God is not pleased. God is not pleased. Number two, these people out here is nuts. They are nuts. Y'all better get prayed up. Because I don't care, even if you got a firearm, baby, you better be prayed up. You need God in your life. You better walk with him each and every day you walk out your house, okay? You can be sitting in your house. You better walk with him every second, every step of the day, because these people have lost their mind. There's so much going on in this world today. It is. It is. And I truly appreciate those of you that are interested and entertained or whatever with what I'm doing. Like this here, I want to update myself. I want to stay current. Like we can deal with the bullshit later, but this is real life shit. Like this is going on every day in real world. You know, if other people don't want to fix the way they live their life and stuff like that and don't want to change, that's on them. But I feel as though this here stuff is more serious, and that's why this has my attention. So for those of you that rock with your girl, my true supporters, I truly appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for rocking it out with me as we cover this stuff. So let's go ahead and these people be having so many ads, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Homicide, and it was so different than everything else I had made because it was actually sad. It was slow, it was sad, it was emotional.
What up, fam? The heat is about to
Hi,
be turned
Karen.
up following straight up murder confession from R&B star David, who was being filmed. We're talking about him admitting to killing a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas found dead in his Tesla. What's worse, his entire team knew about it. Let me break down this wild situation that's got the music really shook. David's leaked confession audio exposes murder details. She was only 15, yet David believed she was the best girl for him. Yo fam, that's a video of an outing showing David and the deceased 15-year-old who was allegedly offed by the singer. But first, let's dive straight into the most damning evidence that's got the whole internet convinced David is guilty as charged. The leaked unreleased demo track titled Celeste emerged online on September 17, 2025, the same day Celeste Rivas Hernandez's remains were officially identified. This ain't no regular song leak. This is a 2-minute and 47-second confession wrapped in an R&B ballad that's got people saying this cat literally sang about the murder before anyone knew about it. The track itself was haunted, produced with that signature lo-fi style David's known for, but the lyrics are what's sending chills down everyone's spine. Independent verification shows the vocals and production match David's known style from 2023 sessions, with file metadata indicating it was recorded in December 2023 at a Hollywood home studio. That's 4 months before Celeste disappeared, which makes this whole situation even more twisted. The most chilling part of this leaked track comes in the bridge, where David explicitly names Celeste and describes details that match up perfectly with the crime scene. He sings, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed." But it gets worse. He continues with, "Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress because..." And then the track just cuts to an instrumental solo like he realized he said too much. The tattooed on her chest line loosely matches Rivas' finger tattoo that says "shh," which David got an identical version of in September 2024. The "smell her on my clothes like cigarettes" line is what really has people spooked, because that's exactly what employees at the tow yard described. A foul, rotting smell coming from the Tesla that had been sitting there for months. According to TMZ.
Yeah, when I tell y'all, people come on social media and people in their music, they posters, everything they tell on themselves, baby, they tell on themselves. If the police would just listen to the things that they say and post, they tell on themselves. They do.
Just last night, the office listed the victim's gender as female, a height of about 5'1" and 71 pounds. This person has wavy black hair, and she apparently has a tattoo on her right index finger that reads "shh." Apparently, she had been wearing a tube top, black leggings, had a metal stud earring, and a metal chain bracelet in the shape of a W. According to TMZ, though, to be more specific here, there is no definitive conclusion
as to age, gender, or cause of death.
The leak debuted on X-Byte. At Dazed coverage via a Dropbox source file allegedly shared with the producer in January 2024. Within hours, the post exploded to over 700 likes and then spread like wildfire across TikTok, YouTube, and SoundCloud. By September 18th, it had racked up over 1.5 million streams across platforms, often captioned as David's murder ballad. But the leaked song is just the tip of the iceberg. The Discord message.
His name is David. Things worth knowing, but he go by D4vd. His real name is David. What is it? Anthony? Hold on one second. David Anthony Berkey is his real name. He's currently 20 years old.
Messages and alleged call transcripts that surfaced are what really paint the picture of someone coordinating the couple. Around 10 screenshots from David's fan Discord server, David's Petals, have been circulated, dating from March to August 2024. These messages allegedly show David coordinating the disposal of Celeste's body and bragging about silencing her permanently. The most damaging screenshot comes from April 10, 2024, just days after Celeste disappeared. In a private group chat, David allegedly wrote, "Celeste flipped out last night, had to calm her permanent, wrapped her tight in the funk, plastic from Amazon, park it in Hollywood Hills, let it sit till towed, no ticket."
Do y'all hear what I hear? Put a 1 if you want me to play it back. Put a 2 if you heard it. Did y'all hear what I just heard? He just rapped about how they going to find her, how he had to silence her. Y'all, listen. Hey, Pink Diamond.
The most damaging screenshot comes from April 10, 2024, just days after Celeste disappeared. In a private group chat, David allegedly wrote, "Celeste flipped out last night, had to calm her permanent, wrapped her tight in the funk, plastic from Amazon, park it in Hollywood Hills, let it sit till towed, no tickets on it yet." When someone in the chat responds, "Body disposal, risky AF," David allegedly replies, "Tour alibi covers me. Send one..."
Creating custom clothing labels with Tap Stitch is...
Not Tour alibi covers him. Y'all know he was supposed to be on tour right now.
$1,000 each for silence. She's gone quiet forever now, like the song. The phrase, "wrapped her tight in the front," is chipped.
You fine, Queen. I only been on here for 47 minutes. I had ended up getting on here a little late.
Because that's exactly how Celeste's body was found, dismembered and packed tightly in a black duffel bag in the Tesla's front trunk, wrapped in plastic. The "quiet forever" line is being interpreted as David bragging about the murder, especially since it echoes lyrics from his hit song, "Romantic Homicide." Even more disturbing are the leaked call transcripts that allegedly show David coordinating the disposal plan. A transcript from April 11th, 2024 shows a 28-minute call where David allegedly said, "Yo, Celeste wouldn't stop texting threats. Had to end it quick. Chokehold in the car. Now she's packed. Smells already. Drive the Tesla to Hills tomorrow. Leave keys under mat. Tow yard handles the rest. Body rots quiet." The chokehold detail is significant because the cause of death is still pending autopsy.
And if you guys want to hear this here and everything like that, this is coming. We're reacting to Trap Talk. Sick as hell.
Strangulation is being considered based on the condition of the remains. The plan to abandon the car in Hollywood Hills is exactly what happened. The Tesla was found there after being towed for unpaid tickets. But David wasn't done allegedly bragging about his crimes. A transcript from July 15, 2024 shows him saying, "Lol, she silenced the turner. Trunk 2, no traces." Brag to the song, fame.
So, he started writing this in April. May, June, July, August. This is September. They found her on September 8th. 5 months. So allegedly for about 5 months, it's a chance that this young girl could have been unalive for 5 months. It's a chance. If that is true, my question is, and it's been a minute because they said the body is decomposed. My question is, if the mom was allegedly having a conversation with her daughter, when you just stop speaking to your daughter, that then send up the antennas. What's going on? Let me go check on my baby. Where she at? How did they find her? So they found her a couple of blocks from the house on the street inside of the Tesla, in the front trunk of the car. But the reason why they found it was because the neighbors, I guess, finally reported the car just sitting there, and they towed the car away to a tow yard. And then the people from the tow yard was complaining about a distinct smell, and they called the police, and come to find out that's where she was. She was texting with friends at the end of August. Oh, she was texting with friends at the end of August. So this could be maybe a couple weeks old. Let's keep listening.
Fans too dumb. Paid y'all to forget, now it's my best plot twist. The trunk tune phrase and brag to the song reference shows someone who's not just a killer, but someone who's proud of what he did. The evidence also shows a pattern of paying hush money to keep people quiet. Screenshots show David sent over $8,000 to various fans and associates through Venmo and Cash App with notes like, "For the Celeste thing, stay silent," and "If cops ask, you never met her." I made it look.
Y'all know they gonna pull all of that, right? Didn't we just sit here? Now let me make this clear to y'all. I haven't watched this for a video yet because I was waiting on y'all. Did we not just sit here and say that they better pull bank statements, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everything? And you telling me that this fool is actually sending out text messages to people and he's doing $8,000 wire transfers saying for the Celeste thing, allegedly?
Looked like she ran away. David's representatives have called these leaks malicious edits designed to smear an innocent artist, but the LAPD hasn't dismissed them either.
But authorities are treating this as a death investigation. A spokesperson for the singer, whose real name, by the way, is David Anthony Burke, said in a statement to NBC News that he, quote, has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. Now, we're going to talk about potential legal consequences here.
Where did you find that at, Nika? Nika said that her brother said that she died the end of August. Where did you find that at?
But I have to say, the singer may already be feeling the economic consequences.
The problem for David is that too many details in these alleged leaks match up perfectly with what investigators found. The timing, the location, the method of disposal, even the way the body was wrapped. It's all there in these messages and calls. What makes this whole situation even more twisted is that David apparently thought he was smart enough to use his tour as an alibi. He was performing in different cities when the body was discovered, thinking that would clear him. But these leaks suggest he planned the whole thing months in advance, using his tour schedule to create distance from the crime scene while the body decomposed in his abandoned Tesla. The arrogance of allegedly bragging about.
Let me say this real quick. This is another question that I have. Have y'all, because I have not. I ain't never seen no Tesla broke down yet. Not one. Never seen it on the side of the road, stranded or anything. Even that one that we seen on the news that blew up, it was nothing wrong with that motherfucker. You telling me they found an abandoned Tesla? How did they get there? What was wrong with it? Because I ain't never seen no Tesla broke down yet, y'all. Her brother was online and they were questioning him. I could find the source. Okay, thank you.
About it in Discord chats and immortalizing it in
Hollywood.
Like, y'all seen a broke down Tesla? Because I haven't.
The song shows someone who thought he was untouchable because of his fame. The internet explodes as murder evidence goes viral. The moment these leaks hit the internet, all hell broke loose. Hashtags like #D4vd leaks and #JusticeForCeleste generated over 1.2 billion views on X and TikTok by September 18th, 2025. The public reaction was swift and brutal, with fans feeling completely betrayed by someone they thought was a wholesome young artist. The outrage was immediate and intense. Ex-user at Crapping Not Crush didn't hold back. "I'm so angry I was confident he hadn't done anything. Waking up to the new evidence today makes me so sick. I pray for her family, and I pray Celeste gets her justice. David is a sick who needs to be put down." This sentiment was echoed across thousands of posts, with former fans expressing shock and disgust. At Lazur laid out the timeline that has convinced most people of David's guilt. All roads point to David grooming Celeste online. For however long, then kidnapping her at 13, then killing her at 15. Adding insult to injury, he was making music about killing her and leaving her body in the trunk. Her body was found in a trunk. He did that in Globe. The connection between the song lyrics and the actual crime scene discovery is what's driving much of the public conviction. The betrayal from fans was particularly painful to watch unfold online. Edit Savinell expressed what many were feeling. I don't know if David was a murderer, but he was definitely an ephebophile. He knew the victim at 12 and they started dating when she was 13 and he was 17. Now he's 20 and his 14-year-old victim has been found dead. The leaked song? Disgusting. R.I.P. Celeste Rivas. The grooming allegations combined with the murder accusations created a perfect storm of public outrage. A TikToker claimed via a clip that the Discord leaks prove he was texting her at 12, but not everyone was ready to convict David based on leaked screenshots and alleged audio recording. Some fans tried to defend him, though their voices were quickly drowned out by the mob. At Cesar Luz Penun, attempted damage control. Please shut the f*** up one. Nothing is confirmed yet, so before you start spreading rumors, please do your research. If worst happens and David is found guilty for anything, I will immediately change the whole purpose of this account. I don't support anything like that. The skeptics pointed to David's alibi and questioned the authenticity of the leaks. @TylerCreator_R noted, from the whole article, David is on tour on end, so it's giving somebody set him up or other scenario. This became the foundation.
Y'all think somebody set him up, or do y'all think that he was behind it all? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think somebody set him up, or was he behind it? My opinion, he was behind it. I don't see somebody setting him up. What would you get and why and who will take the life of this 15-year-old girl that you've been with allegedly since she was 13? I'm not pointing a finger at nobody but him. I'm with y'all.
Framed theory that some supporters clung to. Streams of romantic homicide initially dropped 40% as boycott spread, but then surged 300% as people analyzed the lyrics for clues. This murder bump phenomenon showed how controversy can perversely boost engagement, even when people are horrified by what they're consuming. The leaked Celeste track became a viral sensation in the most disturbing way possible. TikTok videos syncing the leaked lyrics with news footage of the Tesla discovery hit
What you care?
The bridge where David sings about Celeste being wrapped up tight while her actual body was found wrapped in plastic created one of the most chilling viral moments in social media history. As for David's reaction to the murder allegations, he's been notably silent on social media. His last X post was on September 10th, just a tour promo, and he hasn't directly addressed any of the allegations. Instead, his team has been doing the talking through carefully crafted statements to media outlets. TMZ reported about their encounter with Celeste's mom via a tipster.
We got in touch with Celeste's mother, and the mother told us, because what the police had come out with was that the girl had a tattoo on her right index finger that said S.
Even before they could find out her name, they obviously had the body parts and they released some information.
And it was on her index finger. It said SHHH with 3 dots or 4 dots, and that's all we knew. The mother told us.
Let me throw this in here, y'all, because I'm on his YouTube channel, and the first thing I noticed this earlier today, and I was gonna mention this, but he's into this whole painting his nails black and stuff like that. Man, if you ain't want that woman no more, that little girl no more, you should have just let her go. You should have told her, hey, I don't want to be with you no more, this, that, and other. I see him with a lot of different guys and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to speculate. But if that's what he wants to do, why take her life? Just let her be free and you be free. You do you, let her do her.
Us that my daughter had a tattoo on her right index finger that said the same thing, and that the tattoo, she told us.
Have you ever wondered?
You say it might happen too.
Told us, in fact, Anakin, she only spoke Spanish, so Anakin spoke to her.
NBC News got a slightly more detailed response. Devastated by the tragedy, these rumors are coincidental art twisted into lies, praying for Celeste's family. The phrase coincidental art was particularly tone-deaf given the specific details in the leaked songs and messages. The most telling reaction might be David's actions rather than his words. He canceled Seattle shows on September 17, 18, and postponed San Francisco dates, citing personal matters. For someone who built his career...
Yeah, I don't know his music, but for those of you that's in the chat, if you are familiar with his music, can you guys tell me what is with the whole thing with the blood on the hands and the blood on the shirt? Like bloody handprints on the shirt? What is that supposed to represent? What is that for? Do anybody know what's that for? Well, like what's the whole thing behind it? That's weird to me. That's crazy to me. I wouldn't even go to a concert like that, number one. But number two, I'm not putting on no shirt with these bloody handprints on it. What's behind it?
Career on connecting with fans through social media. His sudden silence speaks volumes. Three main theories have emerged from this controversy, each with passionate supporters online. The first and most popular theory is that David is guilty of premeditated murder. This theory dominates about 70% of online discourse, according to X sentiment analysis. Supporters point to the detailed leaks, the matching tattoos, the timeline that places David in LA when Celeste disappeared, and the eerily specific song lyrics. The second theory, supported by about 20% of online posts, is that David was framed by rivals or obsessive fans trying to destroy his career. Defenders highlight
That's crazy, Nika.
David being on tour and question the authenticity of leaks that lack proper watermarks or verification. They argue the sheesh tattoo is common and point to potential deepfake technology that could have created the audio. The third theory suggests accidental killing during an argument, with about 10% of online discussion. This nuanced view acknowledges potential grooming, but suggests the death resulted from a fight that escalated, followed by panicked cover-up rather than cold-blooded murder. Reddit users note that leaked messages imply a fight where Celeste flipped out before the alleged killing. The case has drawn inevitable comparisons to other celebrity scandals involving minors and abuse of power. Multiple social media posts compare David to R. Kelly, highlighting how fame can enable predation and how the music industry often looks the other way when young artists show concerning behavior.
I just told y'all I have never watched this interview. When I heard the beginning, I stopped it. I just said what? This seemed like another R. Kelly situation to me. Some type of sacrifice could have. But this seemed like another R. Kelly situation. You got a famous young black boy making good money. Oh, my daughter got him one. Pay me, and I'ma stay quiet. In exchange, he get a beautiful young lady. The mama gets money. He's happy. He got somebody that look good to walk side by side with him, to love him or whatever, or like him, whatever. And everybody shh, like they tattoo said. And then boom, shit hit the fan. Seemed like some R. Kelly shit to me. And maybe, and it's just me, yes, I'm making allegations right now. And I'm going to say allegedly. But maybe if it didn't take this turn, maybe in a year or whatever, or maybe that could have been a conversation that they have had. And this young man was like, oh no, I got to protect myself. And then he made her disappear. Because look how the R. Kelly case blew up and stuff. Maybe she was getting ready to tell him like, hey, if you don't do, or maybe she was holding that over his head, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, like I tell you to, or this, that, and that, I'm going to tell everybody that I've been messing with you. Or if she was pregnant, allegedly, I'm going to tell the world that I'm pregnant with your baby and I'm only 15 years old. They're going to call that grape. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the leaked evidence has created
world
a
crazy.
social media feeding frenzy that shows no signs of slowing down. Whether the leaks are authentic or fabricated, they've already destroyed David's reputation and career in the court of public opinion. The question now is whether law enforcement will find enough real evidence to match the viral accusations that have already convicted him online. David's rise to fame and the grooming scandal that destroyed everything. David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David, was living the American dream until September 2025 turned his world into a nightmare. Born on March 28, 2005, in Queens, New York, and raised in Houston, Texas, this 20-year-old indie R&B sensation had built an empire from his sister's closet. His rise from bedroom producer to Billboard chart topper represents everything right about digital age music discovery. But the allegations surrounding Celeste Rivas reveal everything wrong about unchecked fame and access to vulnerable fans. David's musical journey began in his sister's closet in Houston, where he recorded lo-fi tracks to avoid copyright issues for his Fortnite YouTube montages. Self-taught in production via FL Studio, he started uploading original songs to SoundCloud in November 2021.
Meet Shaw Cryogla.
Ooh, child. They have too many ads.
rap, indie, and R&B with a raw authenticity that resonated with Gen Z listeners who were hungry for something real in an industry full of manufactured
Hey,
artists.
Alvin.
His breakthrough came in July 2022 with Romantic Homicide, a track that exploded on TikTok and changed his life forever. The song peaked at number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100 and garnered over 1 billion Spotify streams, with lyrics like, "I don't love you, but I still act like I do. Your heart was just too big for me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I just wanted to see you bleed." At the time, fans thought these were just...
Music like that, you know he mentally is off. I'm not going to be with a man that raps about seeing my heart bleed, you don't love me no more, all this other stuff, talking about wrapping you tight in an Amazon bag, and they're going to find you on the side of the road. Baby, every night I'll be like, I would be scared as hell. I wouldn't be with a person like that. You know he had a mental problem. You knew he was unstable. And the family did too.
Just creative expressions of teenage angst. Now they're being analyzed as potential confessions. David's 2024 was marked by high-profile releases and appearances, including contributing "Feel It" to Amazon's Invincible soundtrack and performing at Coachella. His debut album, Withered, dropped in April 2025 and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. He was living every young artist's dream, sold-out world tours, major label backing, and a devoted fan base of millions. But behind the scenes, something much darker was allegedly happening. The story of David and Celeste Rivas begins in the digital spaces where modern predators hunt their prey. Celeste Rivas Hernandez is a 15-year-old aspiring TikTok influencer from Lake Elsinore, California, standing 5'2" with wavy black hair. She connected with David via TikTok and his Discord server started in 2022, and she was just 12 years old and he was 17. Leaked Discord screenshots from David's fan server, David's Pedals, show interactions beginning in late 2022. Under usernames like CelesteXOXO13 and David_Homicide, he allegedly messaged her after she posted a TikTok cover of Romantic Homicide. The progression of their alleged relationship reads like a textbook grooming case. Flattery, secret keeping, promises of opportunities, and gradual isolation. A February 2023 message allegedly shows David writing, "Hey cutie, saw your TikTok. You got that vibe I write about. What's her age?" When Celeste replies 12 LOL, he responds, "Age is just a number in art. Let's collab. Keep it secret." By June 2023, he allegedly offered to fly you to LA when you are 13, with Venmo payments labeled Art Inspo to her friends for silence. The alleged relationship escalated throughout 2023 and into 2024. By early 2024, when Celeste was 14 and David 19, fans in the server speculated they were dating, with David allegedly stating in March 2024, "She's my muse. Kept it low-key cause age vibes. Shh, our secret." The matching tattoos became a symbol of their alleged connection. Both David and Celeste had shh tattoos. Hers on her right index finger, seen in a 2023 TikTok.
You right,
September
Evelyn.
2024, after she had already disappeared. For David to get this tattoo months after her disappearance suggests either a twisted memorial or a trophy. Either interpretation is disturbing. Celeste's mother, Maria Hernandez, told TMZ her daughter mentioned a boyfriend named David in early 2024, communicating via Snapchat about visiting LA. The family never approved of these trips, which makes Celeste's disappearance even...
You're not about to tell me your 13-year-old daughter is out here taking trips and you knew she mentioned of a boy named David, a boyfriend named David, and you know she already asked you about these trips, and then she going on trips, and you gonna sit here and act like you didn't know? So you telling me when she came, when the police went and got her and they brought her back and she went missing again, you didn't know how to get in touch with her? You didn't know where to go look? You didn't know to go report that out the country on a missing poster? Nah, that mama needs to be questioned, y'all.
Even more tragic.
And she said that she had a boyfriend.
That's right, that she had a boyfriend and his name was David. The mother never really got in contact with David, like she never saw him.
She didn't know who the David was.
How you know your child at that age got a boyfriend and you never seen this guy, met this guy, talked to this guy, got in contact with this guy, or nothing? Your 13-year-old child is dating somebody and you telling me you don't know what they freaking look like or what they sound like? Nothing? Miss me with that one.
She had heard of him, and it seemed like the last time that she had seen her daughter was when she had gone out with David.
The end came on April.
The last time you seen and heard from your daughter was when she went out with David. You didn't go to the door and see what type of car he was pulling in. That young man didn't have to come up to your door and say, hello, how you doing, so-and-so? My name is David. I'm going to take your daughter out tonight. Yes, I'll have her home by whatever time. What? What? Baby, let me tell you something. You going to come to my door. You're going to introduce yourself. I'm taking license plates, okay? I'm scanning your face. You're going to be on my ring cam. And I need to speak to your parents before my child go anywhere with you. And at 13, that right there was a red flag, because what 13-year-old out here with license in a car pulling up to your crib trying to take your child out on a date? What 13-year-old is pulling up at another 13-year-old crib to take your child out? Something ain't right.
2024. Celeste was last seen planning to see a movie with her brother Matthew in Lake Elsinore. She never arrived, and her phone went offline after a Snapchat sent at 7:42 p.m. mentioning heading to LA for a cool opportunity. Friends noted her excitement about connecting with a famous singer online, with Discord logs allegedly showing David arranging a meetup that week. What happened?
How do a 13-year-old just hop on a flight or go out of town with no guardian or nothing like that, just out? Your 13-year-old ain't got no money to just be traveling like that. Red flags, red flags, red flags. You know this is not a teenager that she's with. Red flags, red flags. If they don't call that mother into questioning, and this brother as well.
What happened next, according to the leaked messages and audio, was a fatal argument that ended with Celeste's death. The discovery of Celeste's body on September 8, 2025 brought this nightmare full circle. Employees at Hollywood Tow and Auto Storage noticed a foul odor from David's black Tesla Model 3, impounded after being abandoned in the Hollywood Hills for over a month. Inside the front trunk, they found a black duffel bag containing Celeste's severely decomposed, dismembered body wrapped in plastic. The remains wore a black tube top, black leggings, a yellow bracelet, and stud earrings, exactly matching what Celeste was wearing when she disappeared in April.
So on this here poster, the last missing person report, I guess, on the last report was April 5th, 2024. Her date of birth was 9/7/2010. On this poster, they saying that her height was 5'3" and she weighed about 120 pounds. But earlier we hear that they said that she was 5'3" and weighed 70 pounds. That's a lot of weight for her to lose, especially at this time in 2024. She was 13 years old. Now that she's 15, for a 15-year-old to only weigh 71 pounds? Only 71 pounds at 15? That don't even sound right. Like, what? 71 pounds? Her and David is on a live together while she is on a missing poster. I seen that live, and that's the live where he's gonna be telling her, and then he's gonna tell his mods to make sure that they delete the chat or something.
2024. The dismemberment suggests someone tried to make the body fit in the limited space, showing a level of premeditation and callousness that's difficult to comprehend. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner classified the death as a homicide on September 17th, with the cause deferred pending toxicology due to the advanced state of decomposition. The estimated time of death aligns with April 2024 disappearance theories, creating a timeline that spans 5 months of a body rotting in an abandoned car. The scandal has completely destroyed.
Did I not just say 5 months? Did he just say allegedly 5 months of a body rotting in the car? Did I not just say give or take for 5 months?
Classified the death as a homicide on September 17th, with the cause deferred pending toxicology due to the advanced state of decomposition. The estimated time of death aligns with April 2024 disappearance theories, creating a timeline that spans 5 months of a body rotting in an abandoned car. The scandal has completely destroyed.
Y'all. And Nika, so that means the brother is lying. Call the brother in for questioning. Because if they saying that this body was decomposed and about 5 months of rotting in the car, why is the brother online for number one? Number two, why he lying saying that he spoke with his sister at the end of August? You lying sack of shit. Did I not just say, so give or take, since August, all of this here was supposed to line up with his little tour. He went on tour at the beginning of August, and now they find the body. Seemed like they all involved. And it seemed like people were scared and they trying to cover some shit up. And it seemed like not only was those PayPals and Venmos that he was sending out was to people for the hush-hush of the Celeste thing, the mama probably was under some hush-hush too. You guys to be, and I don't know if this is true, y'all, because this is still her daughter, but if it comes out that the mother had something to do with this, and the mother knew that this boy have unalived her daughter or whatever, you got to be one sick individual. You probably ain't even got the damn money that this boy have gave you. I feel like they all are involved too, Dardita. The family is lying. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Watch. We gonna follow this. Somebody gonna be out here singing like a motherfucking bird.
He destroyed David's career and reputation. His streams initially surged 300% due to morbid curiosity, but then faced widespread boycotts. Major brands have distanced themselves, and his Withered World Tour faces cancellations as venues don't want to be associated with the controversy. David's team continues to maintain his innocence, stating he's fully cooperating with authorities and calling the allegations coincidental art twisted into lies. But the court of public opinion has already reached its verdict, and the leaked evidence continues to circulate online like a digital scarlet letter. As of September 18th, 2025, David has not been formally charged, but he remains a person of interest in an active homicide investigation. The LAPD is analyzing DNA evidence, phone records, and Tesla GPS data, while the world watches and waits for justice for Celeste Rivas. Whether the leaked confessions are authentic or fabricated, they've already ended one career and started a conversation about how easily fame can be weaponized against vulnerable young fans. That's all for now, fam. To enjoy.
That is nuts, y'all. Nika, I be trying, y'all. Everybody's like, oh, you should have went to law school and this, that, and that. Y'all, oh, I just know. I listen. I told y'all, I talk a lot, but I be listening. And one thing about me, when I hear something or I see something, one thing I don't forget is faces. Number one. Names, okay? Times and dates. Baby, if something happened, I can tell you the place, the time, the date, what we was wearing, who was standing next to us, where we was on the north side, east side, west. I don't forget. I don't. You say the brother got mad, said he wasn't answering no more questions. Right, because he found it, even with the news, when the news was trying to ask him something, he said, the family's grieving right now, please respect that. And he rolled his window up and pulled off. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. This is my first time touching bases on this. First time actually looking into this, hearing anything about it. This case right here is very, very sick to me or whatever. I feel like a lot of people should be called in for questioning. I feel like the mother needs to be called in for questioning, fingerprinted. The brother called in for questioning, fingerprinted. Okay? The neighbors, they need to be called in for questioning. Surveillance camera, ring cams need to be pulled. The camera from that Tesla need to be pulled. This is sad. This is sick. This is so freaking sick. And I don't know what the hell is going on, y'all, out here in this world. I don't know if it's something in the damn water. I don't know if it's the Kool-Aid these fools is drinking. I don't know. But what is this new psychopath shit that's going on where the way people is unaliving people is by taking their head off. Taking their head off. The world is mad. It is crazy. Yeah, I just seen something and I don't even know. This here just popped up on my phone 30 minutes ago. We'll listen to it. It says Chicago clash. ISIS protests turned tense in Chicago. So I guess it was a protest today in Chicago. And it looked like it might have got bad. But this world is crazy, y'all. Thank you all so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate you.
Lockdown from Fox. We appreciate everyone continuing to join us on this Friday edition. A live look right now at Chicago. That is where we are going to be bringing you the next updates regarding Broadview, Illinois. That is where we have seen many protesters come to an ICE facility. And we want to go out there now live to the very latest with Fox 32 Chicago's Casey Cronus joining us now.
Oh, baby, they had to deploy tear gas.
The breakdown of what she is seeing. Casey.
Hey, Mike, there is so much unfolding here in Broadview today outside of the ICE processing facility where, as you mentioned, this is where some of the immigrants who are being arrested are being taken for processing. I'll step out of the way so that you can get a look at what's going on. Now, we did retreat a little bit further back because ICE agents on the roof and on the ground have been firing pepper balls at the crowd. They contain the same chemicals as pepper spray, and when it gets in your throat, in your nose, it really burns, makes your eyes very itchy. So they just kind of set some of those off here.
Me too, Tiffany.
10 minutes ago. So we have moved a little bit further back, but there are still ICE agents on the roof and on the ground. Now, protesters have been here since early this morning, and there is another larger event planned for 7 p.m. local time, so in about 45 minutes here. Now, I want to take you to earlier today. So take a look at this video. Around 4:15 local time this afternoon, ICE agents were on the roof when a woman approached the fence along with a few other protesters and started yelling at them. Agents shot those demonstrators with pepper balls. Federal agents then came out of the parking lot where the woman got into a scuffle with them. She was thrown onto the ground and as agents...
Oh no, I gotta show y'all. Oh my goodness. Let me take this camera off. Y'all, what the heck? Y'all be safe out there. That's all I can say. Be safe.
Pepper balls. Federal agents then came out of the parking lot where the woman got into a scuffle with them. She was thrown onto the ground, and as agents crossed the street, moving protesters further away, that woman reached up and grabbed the mask of one of the ICE agents. That's another one put her in a headlock, and you can see on video there that she flashes a peace sign. Now, it does appear right now, back live, that there are more federal agents kind of approaching. There's two different facilities here, kind of across the street from each other, and it appears that some agents have come now from the other parking lot across the street. We've seen most of the tensions escalate when cars are coming in and out of the parking lot here. Protesters kind of get riled up during that time as they're opening the gates, moving, in theory, moving undocumented immigrants to and from. A lot happening here, Mike, and we expect things will only grow larger this evening.
Yeah, oh my goodness. When the sun goes down, it seems
this is crazy.
We haven't heard any information from ICE officials, but and you know what? We hear some pepper balls just got shot off just now. So I can guarantee you when the wind blows, that's going to kind of just permeate through the whole area here. Now, ICE officials haven't released any information back to your question. Now, and I do want to point out some of these protesters, like one man right now, he's lifting up his shirt and kind of like facing the ICE agents on the roof who are shooting. Some of them, it's almost like they are want, they're like attracting it. They want to kind of be in the middle of it. We do know from lawyers here, they say that 5 people were arrested today, 4 of them released with citations. We presume the woman that we showed video of who was kind of taken down to the ground and then pulled the mask of the ICE agent, she being one of those 5 individuals. Unclear if she was one of the people released. We do know an ambulance showed up soon after she was taken into the facility, and we can just assume that she requested medical and that that's why the ambulance was here.
I'm praying for those that's in Chicago. Y'all be safe. Like, be safe. Let's see, this is some live footage. Right now, they don't have the audio or anything on. It's a lot of them out there. I think that is crazy, and I'm not going to stay on this subject too long or touch on it too much, but I feel like it's sad and it's crazy how all of this stuff is transpiring and taking place, and they just sitting back watching. Like, what is they waiting for, a war? Like, what the hell? This stuff is crazy to me, y'all. This is one of the reasons why I hate to watch the news. Because if I watch the news every single day, y'all, I would be somewhere crazy as hell. Like, crazy as hell, trying to solve all the damn crimes and mysteries and shit and wondering why this and why that. I would be crazy as hell. So this is in Detroit. Let's listen to this. Police shoot man after a chase.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
He's a good father. He don't go to work.
Tonight, brand new information about what happened in the moments before police shot Jarrell Burt, a man they say ran and turned toward them with a gun. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill along with Ty Steele. That shooting happened last night right here on Moross Road near Kelly Road. This is on Detroit's east side.
Yeah, this is where police say this all happened. They encountered the 31-year-old that we just told you about right now. He is in the hospital recovering. Let's get out to Jay Scott Smith. He's live for us tonight with the very latest details on this case. Jay, we heard from police last night, and then this afternoon, you actually spoke to the victim's mother. What'd you find out?
Yes, indeed, I did, guys. Good evening, everybody. I did speak to his mother earlier. Her name is Nikki Burt. Now, to give you a little bit of background, I guess, on the young man who is currently hospitalized. His name is Jarrell Burt. He's 31 years old, and he's from Youngstown, Ohio. He's actually a father of 2 kids. Now, apparently, there's still a lot of answers that need to come from what happened last night. His mother is here, and she is not happy at all about what happened.
I wish he'd just dropped that gun and kept running.
That's Detroit Police Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald last night after one of his officers shot 31-year-old Jarrell Burt of Youngstown, Ohio.
Unfortunately, he picked that gun up, turned toward officers. That's not the best thing to do, unfortunately.
The incident happened just after 10:30 p.m. last night on Kelly Road near the area where 7 Mile turns into Moross. According to DPD, members of the Gang Intelligence Unit were conducting an investigation when they saw Burt, who appeared to be armed. According to Burt's mother, Nikki, her son was in town for a funeral and had gone to a bar with his girlfriend. He's a father of 2 boys, and she says he has no prior ties to the city.
I don't know what made him go to that bar, but, as far as I know, the police jumped out the car and had their weapons drawn, so I was told.
When officers approached him, Jarrell ran. And during the chase, police say that he dropped his gun, and an officer shot him when he went to pick it up. The weapon eventually landed on the roof of a nearby building. His mother says that he does have a license to carry in Ohio, but he doesn't typically carry a weapon.
But usually he's not a gun carrier. He's a good father. He don't go nowhere. I know where he is at all times.
Police recovered the gun and took Burt to the hospital. His mother says that she thinks this is a case of mistaken identity by police, adding that police called him by someone else's name when they first approached him. She also told me that she had yet to see her son after driving all night to get to the city, and has been demanding answers from both the hospital and the Detroit Police Department.
But as a mother, I need to know that for myself. I need to see my child. Especially if your police shot him. I need to see him.
And currently, Jarrell Burt is in critical condition. In fact, right over my shoulder here at St. John Hospital on the east side. The Detroit police continue to investigate this. And I should also note that Nikki Burt, Jarrell's mother, she says she recently had a stroke. And that's another thing that's adding to the stress of all this. And she says she still has not been able to see her son nearly 24 hours after this shooting has happened. We are live on Detroit's east side.
Good night,
Jay
Linda.
Scott Smith.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Jay, thank you.
Whoo-wee, y'all. That's a lot. It's a lot going on, y'all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate you all. Before I get ready to get out of here, I do want to let you guys know tonight is the last night that you can sign up for the early bird special with the Fall Into It. I am hosting it's kind of like a little course or whatever for 2 weeks. On the 26th of September, I need a glass of wine. Me too. On the 26th of September, I will host a 1-hour content creator class. It's probably going to be 2 hours, just to be honest, because I have a lot of information that I want to share. It is beginners friendly as well. So no matter if you already have a channel, you're looking to grow your channel, you're looking to increase your revenue or anything like that, I will be hosting that on September 26th or whatever. And for 2 weeks, you have a chance to work side by side with me, where we will do challenges and stuff like that. I will give you tips, how-to videos, a quick e-guide or whatever, and help you try to be monetized before the end of the year. So that's why it's called Fall Into It. We about to get ready to go into fall or whatever, and it's only 3 months and a couple weeks left in this year. So hey, you got to get into it. If monetization is something you want, you got to do it. If YouTube is something that you want to do, you got to do it. And right now, baby, it's a lot of different things that you can turn your camera on and start covering and talking about, okay? So if you sign up today before midnight, it is only $15. That is the early bird special. From tomorrow, the 20th, into the 22nd, it is $20. So you can send it to my Cash App, which is $Entertainment You Love. Thank you to everyone that signed up earlier today in the live stream. I did ask you guys. I'll be sending some emails out tomorrow with some early information to give to you. It's $20 up until the 22nd. Anything after the 22nd up until Friday the 26th is going to be a late registry fee, which will be $25, because then I will have to resend everything out and go back through emails and things like that or whatever. So if you are interested, you can sign up tonight. It's only $15. I'm going to offer so much. I can't say everything on here because people try to steal my stuff, okay? But one thing for sure, y'all know that your girl Yo-Yo is going to show up, and I'm going to lead by example, and we're going to put in that work. We're going to put in that work. We're going to put in that work. And I'm that type of person. Everybody needs some push sometimes. So if you need that push, I'm your girl to push you. You say we have to stay prayed up. Absolutely. Did y'all hear that another body was found in a car a week or a month before this one in Hollywood? I did not. In the trunk, I wonder, are they related? You know, it's so crazy. And like, matter of fact, let me go back. Because I didn't even know about the hanging Regina just shared with us from 2 months ago in Texas. Matter of fact, let me play it on here. And you telling me, is this the new way of taking your stuff out? This is the new way? Like, come on now. No way. People are just out here, and you guys are ruling this stuff out as if it's a suicide. Nobody's taking their life like that, man. I'm not buying that. What did I say his name was? I think I said Earl something. Oh shit, Regina, you might have been right. Hold on.
Pushing us to the limit. And what do I mean by that? You're asking us to talk about history, the history of the South. This is in Georgia. What happened in Georgia? There were savages in Georgia. It was the ancestors of the white right-wingers. They were absolute savages.
Family in Mississippi is now begging for answers after their 21-year-old was found dead hanging from a tree at Delta State University. Campus police say the body of 21-year-old Trey Reed, a black student, was discovered by staff members on Monday morning.
Earlier today, Delta State staff discovered a deceased individual on campus. University police and local authorities were immediately notified and are conducting an active investigation.
Something not right here. You're put.
Where is it at? What I said his name was Earl something. And they haven't, it's crazy because they haven't put anything else up about the hanging nor the homeless man that was hung. I had just had the video of the guy from 2 months ago, Regina, and I don't know where it went. It was another guy that was hung 2 months ago in Texas. And I don't know where the video went. But if you guys enjoy content like this and you guys enjoy me covering news like this, having open discussion, we listen in, doing watch parties, reacting to other content creators or videos or things that's going on in today's world, put a 1 in my chat and let me know. If you guys like, no, I'm good on it, put a 2 in my chat. I just want to know and see where you guys are at with this here type of content. Because if you guys not interested in it, it'll just be something that I can do on my own time or on another channel. So put a 1 in the chat if you guys interested in me bringing content like this, and a 2 in the chat if you're not. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Well, I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Okay. I did that Popeyes sauce. I got that Popeye sauce, y'all, and I was supposed to eat a chicken salad tonight. But I ended up, because my husband and my son was like, they want to grill chicken sandwiches. So I did the grilled chicken sandwiches, and we did fries, and I used the Popeye sauce. Go get the sauce for me, babe. I'm not a fan of it. For one, it didn't really have a taste to me. And then when I did start tasting something, it wasn't a taste that I liked it. So because I didn't want them to be like, ugh, I don't like this. My husband, he was like, man, this stuff tastes like a sour pickle or something spoiled. I was like, why would you say that? So the remaining that I had, this is the sauce, y'all. It is this Popeyes Black and Ranch or whatever. So my husband, he's like, I'm like, why would you say that? So I couldn't even finish chewing up what I had in my mouth. I just spit it out. Then my son comes downstairs and he like, Mom, what was that sauce you put on there? I'm like, did you like it? So I'm trying to hold my composure, right, y'all? I'm like, did you like it? He was like, no. He said it tasted like, what'd you say that sauce tastes like? Oh yeah, he said it tasted like, Nisha laughing. He said it tasted like some off-brand ranch with some Dijon mustard. He don't like Dijon mustard. And we don't do no off-brand, no, especially not no off-brand ranch, baby. We need Hidden Valley, okay? And he was like, that's not it. So I spent $5 on this big ass thing. It's a no for us. We didn't like it. I don't know. I think I'm going to drop it off by my mama's house this weekend. Just because it say Popeyes, they going to be like, ooh, that's good. No, it's not. I just don't want $5 to go to waste. I ain't doing all that. That ain't worth my time. My husband said, one of the fruit bowls is yours. I got to post that too, y'all. I put together some fruit containers. Let me see one. I put together some fruit bowls, some healthy snacks and stuff. I recorded it for you guys. I was supposed to go live earlier and do it. It's no number on here, babe. But I wouldn't do that no way. Call Popeyes? Nah. I should have known not to get it anyway. Maybe they should start putting this on them dry ass biscuits. So y'all, I had made these. I had made a whole bunch of these containers. I'll post a video later with these fruit bowls. When I tell y'all these grapes, pineapple and strawberry, well, her good. I'm gonna poison her. No, I would never. But you know how like, and this is no shade, y'all. But I feel like older people, the older they get, I feel like they don't got no taste buds. Like their taste buds change. So it's like she always be like, even with my other brothers and them, they just greedy or whatever. So she always have like barbecues and cookouts and stuff at her house. And like on the weekends, we always go by there and everybody be over there. So I know it would get ate at her house. I don't like a whole bunch of people at my house because they don't know how to act when they come to my house. You said take it back to Kroger's and get the refund. I thought about that because I paid $5. How are you, TJ? Thank you so much for coming in and saying nobody wants that sauce but the track. I know, but I paid $5. This is a whole bottle. And then I thought about maybe getting like some plain Lay's potato chips and making them eat it and get their reaction on camera for y'all. Y'all, I used to love doing like little reaction videos and pranks and stuff. Like I used to go around and do social experiments. And I used to get people to eat like the hot chips and stuff. So if you guys missed any of these videos that I used to do on this channel, just go all the way back from my beginning videos. Like I used to love when I was doing social. Nisha saw them. Nisha did, y'all. Shout out to Nisha. Nisha watched every single video that I have ever posted on my channel. And then start running my playlist a second time. Because she wants to make sure she watched every video I had. And then you guys, you get the full me, like from beginning on now. And if you guys go back and you watch, you'll see I never switched up. Never switched up. Even right now today, I say this all the time and I stand on it and I mean it, okay? Today is September 19, 2025. I mean this. No matter how big I get, no matter how successful I be in life, I'm going to still be the same person. I'm not going to switch up. I'm going to treat others with respect. I'm going to be there to help people as much as I can. I'll always lean out my hand or whatever. It's up to you if you want to grab onto it. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull you up. I ain't going to let you drown in front of me. But if you refuse to grab my hand, then that's on you. And it's okay because sometimes in life, people need that help. People need you to walk side by side with them. Now, I can't hold your hand forever. I can only show you the way. But at some point in time, I'm going to have to take my hand back. You know, but I'm not going to switch up. Like, I look at myself, a lot of y'all look at me like, oh my God, you a big YouTuber, you got a lot of subscribers. No, I don't. It's people out here with billions, millions, way more than me. Until I get to Mr. Beast level or past, baby, I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm just the average yo-yo. That's it. And he said, you always kept it 100. That's why I come. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Y'all should watch. Then you will enjoy them. Is one about the smells of mine. Oh my. hey Denise, how are you? You say that's great. That's what God want out of you. Yeah, thank you so much. So I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget, if you guys want to sign up for Fall Into It, okay, it will start September 26th. Just send me an email at entertainmentoulove@gmail.com, and then my Cash App is in the description box of my channel, as well as the description box of all of my videos, and it's just entertainment, the letter U love, $ entertainment, the letter U love. And if anybody want me to mail this out to them, just let me know. All right, y'all. Hey, Nisha. I love my yo-yo. I love you too. If nobody told y'all today that they love you, I'm here to tell you that I love each and every one of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your PJs ready for tomorrow's Pajama Jam party, hosted by none other than the Mommy Money Getter. So MMG is hosting a pajama party. I will also be streaming it. We will have a panel Make sure you got your drinks. If you want to come up on the panel, you want to talk about something, make sure you send your Q&As in to Mommy Money Getter. You can also send some Q&As in to me, okay? So I'll put up a community post today, y'all, tonight for some Q&As. Drop it. If you guys want to be anonymously, send it to my email. I will not call your name out. Ask us anything. MMG say it is straight unfiltered. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I's a married woman, so I'm not going to answer anything. I'm just saying, I'm not going to do anything. But I guess, how spicy can y'all get? Because we're going to put her on the panel. And y'all never know who else might pop up. Who going to pull up to the party. And last time, we did like a 10-hour live stream, 8 to 10-hour live stream. So just get your sleep in, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go to sleep. Bye. It'll be at 6 p.m. Pacific time and I think 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check out MMG post though, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.